Today's barber scenario I'll be giving my perspective on is a real situation that happened in SliderCuts Studios where we're going to call out their names. William, Aisha, and Delwyn had a situation where one of their food dropped, and the question was, who is responsible and who should pay for it? Now, before I get into the scenario, I'm giving you my perspective. If you don't know who I am, my name is Mark McIver, and this is the SliderCuts Barber Business Podcast, where I talk all things barbering, business, and in between. So the scenario is, Aisha had her food in the back, in the staff room. William decided to play this game where he hid her food. So when it was time for her to go and eat lunch, he was saying, she's asking, where's my food? Where's my food? Where's my food? And William's like, it's hidden. But if you get close to the food, I'll tell you hot. If you're getting further away from the food, I'll say cold. So she's looking for the food and he's saying hot. He's saying cold, 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 hot, 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 meaning you're getting closer, oh, cold, and so on. Eventually, she finds where her food is. Now, Delwyn, who's one of the other barbers, is in the shop or in the back room, right? And the food is on top of the shelf, like it's on top of the aircon unit, basically, in the staff room. So it's high up where she can't reach it. So Delwyn decides to help her out to bring the food down. This is food that she made at home and she brought in to eat. But as he reaches for it, because he's been going gym recently, arm was a bit sore, that's what I got told anyway. As he reaches for it, he drops it and the food goes all over the floor. So the question was, who is responsible and who should pay for the food? Should it be Delwyn, who helped to bring the food down and dropped it? William, who hid the food in the first place? Or does Aisha have to take the loss because it's her food? Or two of them, all of them? My opinion on this situation is very straight up and simple, and I'll tell you who I think should pay and is responsible and why. And that would be William. And the reason why I say William is because you hid her food in the first place. If you never hid her food, none of this would happen. Delwyn was just trying to be a gentleman and help her out because she couldn't reach it. And I don't know where William was at the time. Maybe she found the food when he was out the room. But Delwyn was just trying to help out. And unfortunately, yes, he dropped the food. Now, if I was Delwyn, I would probably have just bought her food anyway. But I think William is responsible and William should be paying for that food. Now, let me tell you what actually happened in this situation. Delwyn, being the gentleman he is, actually paid for her food. And then William, on the next day that she was working, went and bought her food as well. So she doubled up. But people were saying, who is responsible and whose fault is it? It's William. Delwyn was just trying to help out. William hid the food. If that wasn't hidden in the first place, the food would not have fallen. It would have been in a safe place that Aisha left it and she would have eaten her food. And what does this go to say? Don't tamper with people's things, whether it's their food, whether it's their possessions, whatever it is. Because if you don't tamper with it, move it, touch it, then whatever happens to it in the future is not your responsibility. But big up the gentleman, William, for taking responsibility and buying her food the next day. And big up Delwyn for just, in the first place, just saying, do you know what? There you go, straight away. He pulled out the money straight away to give it to her to say, that's for your food. And then William that day went and got the food. So, in the barber shop, just to let you know, SliderCuts Studios, we've got a bunch of gentlemen. But people were just arguing whose fault it was and who is responsible to pay. And for me, it's William. Now, in this scenario, guys, in the comments, let me know who you think was responsible and who should have paid. I've given you my perspective, my opinion. Now it's time for you guys to give me your opinions. This is the SliderCuts Barber Business Podcast, where I talk all things barbering, business, and in between. And this is the series of my perspective / opinion on the barber scenarios.